three. So he'll be doing the next session. Thank you very much, brother. The power.
Ah, Africa minds the power.
So, so good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's a privilege to be standing in front of you today. My name is Julius Kabanda. I come from a village behind a village where village people gather to solve online problems. Okay, we no longer do so much farming. Since we live in a technology world, we can be able to use
So
technology.
we are live in Thailand, and we are exploring about blockchain.
I've been in this
So
industry
feel free to attend the sessions if you have time.
doing cryptocurrency full time. And recently, a friend of mine, Mr. Robert, introduced me to Kariba. And within a few days, 3 days, I was a V1. And in a period of 2 weeks, I was a V2. And I believe by the end of these 2 days, I'll be a V3. It's a very exciting opportunity. And it's a privilege that today I want to take you through a very important aspect. Because, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot promote what you don't understand generically. So apart from the opportunity that a blockchain provides as a blockchain, we need to go back in the past and look at what has been available for us in the past and what is blockchain bringing different into the space. So tonight and today, we're going to be looking at public chain staking and mining, the opportunities that are being provided by different public chains in the crypto market space, and how different blockchain is giving us. So that once you understand the difference, now you give it the focus, the energy, the excitement to move with this opportunity like never before. So I don't want to delay so much. So I want to start right away to the ability and the power to understand different public chains and their staking rewards. So just switch me to the first slide. And I run very fast. I will not take much of the time. Next slide. Okay. So before we get into details about these different blockchains, it is important for you to understand what is blockchain staking. When we talk about Calibre, there is an opportunity where people are going to be staking in the tokens they earn from mining. Am I right? I have some good points. Okay. So when you participate very well, you will run away with some today.
Even me?
Opportunity. All right.
Yes.
People participate into current practice. There are two main ways of earning passive income that the previous speaker talked about. One is the static mining, and the second one is the static staking. Meaning that when they earn the coins or the tokens, they'll be able to stake them and make more money. So we want to understand what staking looks like. What is it all about? So staking means locking cryptocurrency in a proof of stake network to help validate transactions and secure the network while
Earning rewards. Wow.
So imagine you participate and earn these points, and you can also stake them. And when you stake them, you make more money. So you are not doing it just to make money, but you are participating in validating transactions onto the blockchain. And most importantly, as you do this with your own coins, with your own tokens, you still make some more money. So let's do the next slide. But then, why is staking so much popular? Those of you who have been in the crypto market space, you remember Ethereum became the first blockchain that switched to proof of stake or locking points onto the blockchain. When Ethereum started with the proof of work only, mining only cryptocurrencies. But when it switched to the proof of stake, people saw bigger opportunities. And today, most of the blockchains, like I'll share, are really doing it very well. So let's start from the reason. Number one, energy efficient compared to mining. The previous speaker, Mr. Ruben, talked about the cost of mining Bitcoin and the cost of mining gold. And we discovered that the cost of mining gold ranges up to close to $12,000 when you buy. But every month you need to spend something to maintain the business. But with this staking, you stake once and you keep earning depending on your choice. Now I have a question, and if you answer it, because it was said by the previous speaker, you earn yourself one gold coin. Okay? In Calicut, we have different types of staking ranges. Maybe we have flexible, we have 30 days. Which other staking ranges do you have? Anybody wants to answer? Yes, sir. Could you stand up?
Flexible.
Flexible, 30 days, 180, 360. Could we give them a 500 crown? This thing, go to this market and win yourself a gold coin. Okay, you're gonna receive it there.
What?
Oh, it does not need electricity, it does not need maintenance. Number two, passive income from token holders. Imagine those of you have been in the crypto market space for some time. You buy your Bitcoin and keep your Bitcoin on the wallet. You buy your Ethereum and keep your Ethereum on the wallet. And you wait for the price to go high. What if you lock that cryptocurrency into a proof of stake?
Your touch is on. Your touch is on.
Of that coin or more of that token. That's what Calicut is bringing to you. That instead of you having these tokens seated on your wallet, get them locked up, and every single day you will make some good money. Number three, it secures decentralized networks. It is very important, ladies and gentlemen, that these networks are secure. And one of the best ways they can be secure is by participating into the staking approach. And today we know that after Ethereum switched to the proof of stake recently, now most of the projects like I'm going to show you are now seated onto the proof of stake mechanism. Could we run the next slide? Okay,
Mining.
now let's compare the proof of stake or locking tokens onto the ecosystem to provide rewards compared to mining. Like we have said that mining requires hardware and electricity, that's the proof of work. But also, when you look at staking, you lock tokens and validate. So when you compare these two, like I said previously, one is cost effective, another one needs more money to keep it happening. So when you participate in blockchain and Calicut, you earn the tokens from your investment, but at the same time, ladies and gentlemen, you continue to make money when you stake or lock these tokens into the ecosystem. Next slide.
Atubala.
Okay. Now in 2026, most of you should be able to understand that it is important to enjoy narratives. The crypto market space is filled with narratives, but every season has what works best for that season. Am I right?
Yeah.
If you talk through the narrative, you lose the money that is seated on the narrative.
True.
In 2021, it had been the crypto market space. There was a phase for meme coins or meme tokens. And whoever participated in those memes made a lot of money. But also in 2026, we have 3 or 4 major areas that are trading right now. Number one, growth of layer 1 ecosystems. Now, layer 1s are usually, I call them the oracle of cryptocurrency, because most of the cryptocurrencies live on these layer 1s. For example, most of the coins live on the Binance Smart Chain. Most of the tokens live on the Ethereum chain. So it's a layer 1. It's where most of the cryptocurrencies live. But then it's important for you to know that these layers keep growing. How many of you feel that Ethereum has reached its peak? Not yet. It's still growing, but still has challenges. BNB has not yet reached its peak, it's still growing. But the people who participated in BNB at its first stages have made tons of money. Now, number two, and this is the one that is changing everything, the modular blockchain emerging. The ability for AI to be now present onto the blockchain. And that's what you have today when you discuss about blockchain. It's allowing people to develop projects within 30 to 1 hour using the magic AI. And this ability will allow more projects to grow onto the blockchain ecosystem faster than it has been happening on the different blockchains. For example, if it requires someone to have 3 to 6 weeks to develop a project on Ethereum, and now it requires someone 30 minutes to develop a project on blockchain, it means that here it is faster than it will happen on Ethereum. So what does it mean for you as an investor and business builder? More projects are going to flow onto the blockchain than it happened onto the Ethereum or the Binance Smart Chain, and that will cause hyper price of blockchain. And that's what is very important. It's an emerging new technology. Number three, cross-chain interoperability. Different when we are discussing with Mr. Ruben, he talked about wrapped bots. How many remember that? Mr. Ruben talked about wrapped bot. What did he say about wrapped bot?
The ability to change coins from one chain to another.
Beautiful. Could you give him one bot? So you go to Mr. Ruben and give him one bot. So wrapped bot allows the ability of the bot coin to be able to be moved from one chain to another chain. For example, some of you have found certain cryptocurrencies living on the Ethereum chain and at the same time living on the Binance Smart Chain. And that interoperability is now allowing different cryptocurrencies to live on different chains. It's an emerging trend. Then we have institutional staking adoption. You remember when ETFs came into the market, the exchange traded funds, when they came into the crypto market space through Bitcoin, it was all about people buying and making money as Bitcoin goes up. But as we speak right now, we have huge companies that are coming in to stake Ethereum. We have huge companies that are coming in to stake BNB, meaning that as institutions come into the staking ecosystem, more volume will flow and more money will keep flowing into the whole ecosystem. So these four trends are positioning you and me at the right time. I should talk about the three currencies in life. Number one, time. Time is a currency. Number two, knowledge. Knowledge is a currency. Number three is money. So if you don't have the two, you don't have the money, but you have the time and the knowledge, you can use the knowledge and the time to make the money. One of the reasons why you are here today is the ability to use the knowledge and the timing into the trends that we have today. To be able to make the money that you have been looking for maybe for so many years. You are positioning yourself in the trends of 2026.
Absolutely.
One of them is the magic AI brought to you by blockchain,
Yeah.
the cross probability, the cross-chain interoperability that allows you to swap the bridge of the blockchain that allows you to move from one chain to another chain. Everything on one ecosystem.
Wow.
So you are participating in one of the biggest ecosystems that have ever existed in the crypto marketplace. And it is an emerging thing. Could we give blockchain a round of applause? Go to the next slide. Next slide. Okay. Now, it's very hard to describe the currents without not previously looking at the past and how it has performed. Let's take Ethereum. Ethereum uses a mechanism of consensus or agreement called proof of stake, which I define the ability to log tokens or points onto the ecosystem to verify transactions and earn rewards at the same time. And when you look at the estimated APY, is around 3 to 4%. And remember, Ethereum is the largest smart contract ecosystem. Most of the smart contracts we have participated in and lost money, most of them have come from the Ethereum chain. But remember, even if that happened on the Ethereum chain, Ethereum has Chinese, it has low speed and it has high transaction fees. And that's why more ecosystems have been created. And I'll show you why blockchain is bringing something different into the crypto market space. And that's why I want you who has come here to look at. Why are you focusing on blockchain? What difference is it bringing into the crypto market space? Because that's very good. But let's first dive into them very fast. Take me to the next. Solana. Look at Solana. Solana uses proof of stake and proof of history to verify transactions onto its chain. But its APY is 6 to 8%. But you know, Solana is bringing speed into the crypto market space. It's saying, once you operate on our chain, we shall give you maximum speed. But still, someone who builds a project on Solana takes 3 to 6 weeks to build a project. But what you're saying, look here, yes, we have the speed, like what my brother said. Yes, we have the no gas fees, like what my brother said. But we're also saying in 30 minutes to 1 hour, you have a project standing. So blockchain is bringing not only high performance, it's bringing new technology, the magical AI into the crypto market space. But I'm going to focus so much on staking as I finish the score. And look at Cardano. Cardano, I think, is one of the longest existing blockchains that have not kept the market so strong like it was expected in the past. But then, apart from its proof of stake consensus, it uses delegated staking pools. Yes, they are there, but they are producing some good returns. But there's nothing special they are bringing into the crypto market space. Right again. I don't want to keep my story short, but most of the blockchains in the market, the 81 existing blockchains, they talk about low gas fees, they talk about speed. They focus on only two problems. But when I focus so much into the blockchain, which I want to give so much focus, it's bringing something new. It's not talking about speed only, the speed is a variable. Around close to 0.7 seconds, the transaction is through. That's magical. But apart from that, check this out here, guys. Apart from the opportunity of staking that we are discussing today, it's also, I want to remind you so many times, it's giving you speed in creating projects. Now, the reason why I want to focus so much on that as I spoke about staking, I want you to imagine if by September, over 2,000 projects have been constructed of the blockchain, and every project has its own community. What will be the price in blockchain?
Skyrocketing.
Well, that's an expectation.
Yeah.
You must be expecting the business.
One coin move.
You're
$1,000.
the tokens going back with
Is it something?
the big check onto the table because you don't understand one thing. You're just here participating, you understand, you convert to board, or you convert to board, you convert to USDT, and you're happy because you have some money. But it's your average. And when you convert some of your CA, you take some of your CA to have continuous daily income. And when you convert to some board, you stay with some board, and when the prices goes higher, you cover your investment. Now let's continue to another. There are several. I'll just talk about them very fast. Then what to just this is Pancodon. Now Pancodon, apart from having the proof of stake, it uses cross-chain. But when we talk about bonds, it has the cross-chain that this is using as an independent entity. It has the proof of stake that all other projects I've talked about have. So it means it has everything in mind. And that's what you're participating in. It's giving you that ability and power to be able to maximize the whole ecosystem. So the cross chain that part of that although it has, but it has an estimated reward of around 10 to 14%. An annual percentage yield. Let's go to the next. Just giving you my examples. Okay, this is Cosmos or Atom. It is an interoperability blockchain network. It also uses the proof of stake and it has 2 to 20%. But can you imagine that blockchain allows you to move from one network to another network? But Cosmos is only focusing on that. So blockchain is different. It has whatever is everywhere in one area, but with special features. And that is bringing a new catch area into the market. Let's go. We have others, we have Avalanche. And Avalanche also uses the proof of stake. And it has 7 to 10% estimated but let's go very fast. There's the next one I'm going to. We have BNB Binance Smart Chain. And BNB also has the proof of stake. And it has 4 to 8%. It's one of the large DeFi ecosystem. Let's look here. How many of you have scammed on a project built on the Binance Smart Chain? Like you, it's so you got scammed.
Huh?
Here, you were scammed on that project. But you know, all the volume that came from that scam benefited BNB as a chain.
Yes. You can say that again.
Projects might come onto the bot chain. But you is participating in the bot chain at an higher stage like this, and you have your coins. People come in, maybe they get scammed by someone who has built his project and doesn't succeed. You still benefit because the price of POT will go high. So you don't care. Does Binance care about your scam that's coming? It's none of their business. But all that volume that came through that project caused the price of Bitcoin to go high, and people who participated into that project changed their lives. So you are now protected that you're not going to be scammed by those projects that come into the chain. You're going to benefit from their ability to come into the chain. So BNB has been a large DeFi ecosystem. Yes, it is true that it has less gas fees. Some people take 3 to 6 weeks to go projects on it. I remember one project that I was scammed. The CEO usually talks about you're now going to bring a 2.0. So after creating a smart contract and the project fails, they spend time recreating a new smart contract. And it takes longer period. So everywhere they are promising people, we are achieving things. We are bringing something better. But they don't tell you we are struggling to bring a new smart contract. Because it takes long for them to create a smart contract or do the chain. Because the chain takes long. Now we're gonna enter into a new century. And I spoke to it to one of my friends who here. People will be scammed maybe on the bot chain when people create projects. But they will have better approach to create faster encounter. Because the project will fail because of certain reasons someone did find out. But what if that was the way that they did create another project to serve their communities? And so more volume will be happening on the bot chain. And more ecosystems will definitely be created. But then with the BNB chain, that is a 4.8%. So in short, as we continue to the next slide, proof of stake has been happening on different blockchains. So blockchain is not introducing something new. Okay. So also Matic on Polygon. I remember recently in previous years it changed its name. But then the estimated staking is 5.8%. And it's just doing Ethereum scaling network. It's like a layer 2 onto the Ethereum network trying to help transactions happen off chain, okay, to reduce the congestion. But look here, Mr. Johnson Zap brings something new into the crypto market space. And I love when I do my reading. One of the reasons why Ethereum has issues and why many people have developed so many projects to help reduce the congestion because there's too much congestion. And then blockchain is saying, man, we're going to create a better working environment onto our chain that will allow people create projects faster and more efficient. So it means that all people that are suffering elsewhere on different chains will definitely come in. And that's why we need you. We need you to talk about the beauty of blockchain. And that's why we're here. So that you go outside there, speak to networkers, speak to developers, to come onto this stage. Because at the end of the day, we shall all benefit. All right? Okay, so let's run very fast through this. Okay, NEAR protocol also uses Nightshade proof of stake. It gives around 8 to 10% APY, and it uses this shaded blockchain architecture. Let's go next. Just want to go to my next slide. Let's go next. So basically, Algorand also uses the pure proof of stake, but currently, even when you decided to participate in the World Cup previously, still struggling as a network because there's nothing it's bringing into the crypto market space. Okay, so it also has fast financial network, but then there's nothing so much special that they are bringing into the crypto market space. So let's run very fast. So all these different cryptocurrencies, Texas, I think Texas is one that supports does its promos on Manchester United jerseys, trying to advertise about the blockchain. Okay, let's just continue. So all these different cryptocurrencies, okay, they have a staking approach. So staking has not just started; it has been existing, and it has been very, very, very popular. Just move next. Just move next. Sui is one of the recent blockchains that came into the market. Sui and Say, and just go to the next. These are just few blockchains, but still the problem that was into the crypto market space still exists. It doesn't allow developers to create projects very fast. Just continue, but still using staking. Okay, data availability there. This also uses proof of stake. Just continue. I just want to go to my next slide. So these are just examples of different blockchains that have existed and allow people to use staking as one of the ways of making money into the crypto market space. Now, remember, this is general information about staking. How should someone start staking? Number one, you choose a trusted wallet. But look here. No blockchain has created its own wallet apart from blockchain. Because all wallets that exist today, we just go to the Play Store, download a wallet, and start using the wallet. But now look here. When you visit www.blockchain.ai, you can be able to download the wallet. You can be able to download the APK. So you have a choice today to choose a very good wallet, and that's the wallet. Number two, when you want to stay, you select a validator. I remember my brother Rupert, there was a cryptocurrency called Luna. How many of you remember the Luna crash? I see some agents in the house. I think it was one of the most challenging times in the crypto market space. They had their own stable coin. They had their own token. It had the Luna, then they had the Luna C. And my friend told me, Julius, we could stake this coin and make some reward. And we could select validators. But with all that technology, because they had nothing special, they bring into the crypto market space, everything failed. But we had invested our money. It was all to do with technology. It was all about choosing a validator, selecting a delegated token, and earning these tokens. But the market of this price of this token had no generic move. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have attended today's training on this level, this is English session. When you go here, you find two different meetings of Chinese. When you go down there, you meet the Vietnam team. You go next to meet the Indonesian team. You go next to meet the Latin team. What's happening? It's a different approach. Why am I saying it's a different approach? People are being educated to understand what they have. And this is the first blockchain that goes down to the ground to educate people to understand what they have. In the previous history of cryptocurrency, we just figure out our way. You go online, you read something, you listen to influencers, you take action, you suffer, then you say, next. So you go next after next after next after next. But now look here, you are meeting experts that have been trained and educated about an ecosystem from the founder. Tomorrow we shall have Mr. Johnson Zhao here, sharing his vision, his ideology with us physically. So you are getting knowledge from the founder of the project. How many of you have found founders of projects? They don't give time. They don't invest in money. Once they form the project, they find influencers, and that's it.
So,
It's not your way.
Yeah.
But look here. Calipact is creating the Career Academy that is here to nurture, educate, open people's eyes about not only the ecosystem, but the benefits of the ecosystem. You know what's going to happen? The price is going to be and back. Now, back to the side, once you participate into the staking approach that is normal for other businesses, you start unstaking. But this does not generally affect the price of that particular ecosystem. People have been staking Ethereum for years. But the price of Ethereum gets affected over time. And now look here. When my brother Jesu was sharing with us, he said, and it's very important, just take this point. God is a public domain, but CA is a community domain. It means that if you want to participate in CA, you must buy hashrate. Am I right? If you don't buy hashrate, you don't participate. And hashrate is the liquidity of the ecosystem. As more people get in and they stake that token, the price goes more. So you, the RA participant, you need more hashrate to earn more CA. Step some of the CA so that when the price goes high, you will also benefit in the long term. Convert some of the CA into beauty, that as more projects are built on beauty, you benefit. How many of you have met a two-level ecosystem happening at the same time? I'm not saying this is a crypto market space. Most of the projects are DNP stroke USDT. When things change, the price continues going down. But here it's a double solid benefit. When the price of sale goes up, you grab for yourself. When more projects are brought to BOT, you grab for yourself. So this is not normal staking. It's life-changing staking. When you will be earning your rewards, you also be waiting when the price goes high, make more money. Let's do next. So this is how people participate, but there are six. I love my elder brother, Mr. Robert. He talks about risk money. Sometimes when we talk about businesses, people feel like selling their property, taking loans. I remember when I present back in my country in Africa, after presenting, someone is changing their iPhone on a selling because they feel the energy to start right away. But then we need to look at risks. But I also compare this to CA and bond. Number one, token price volatility. As Mr. Robert was teaching, he showed us the graph of CA and POT, the wrapped board. And when you go and look at this price, they are consolidating. We have traders in the house, right? They are into a consolidation form. They are not overdropping and they are not over rising. Now, normal staking affects token price volatility. Yes, people, this is one of the reasons people stake because when we are entered in 2021, most people predicted the price of Ethereum to go to $10,000. Am I right? Yeah. It went up to around close to $5,000, and later Remember, BNB went high up to close to $1,400, but now it's down to around 600 plus. Because of token volatility. The next lockup periods. I've never seen an ecosystem like CA that says, my brother, if you're interested in a flexible mode, go flexible. If you're interested for 30 days, most of the ecosystems provide very long staking periods.
So
They don't provide flexibility or shorter term based ecosystems. So depending on your risk with CA, you can come in with a shorter period or a longer period. Or you can allow my approach. I am everywhere with a certain amount.
Yes.
No? You benefit in the short term. And you can go away anytime you want if you go flexible. And that's beautiful. Then validators / receipts. I remember when I used to participate in these validators. And I love, by the way, I'll talk about the staking approach of CA. It's fluctuating. And I like it. There's no guarantee. You see, when you participate in normal staking, they provide guarantee that you'll be able to earn this depending on the validator. But here it depends on how the ecosystem is performing. As more people stake in 30 days, the reward conditions. That is fair. There's no guarantee. So it depends on how the ecosystem is benefiting. So compared to other staking ecosystems, the CA is providing a better approach. So let's go. All right. So let's get on. Staking has become one of the most popular ways to earn passive income in the blockchain ecosystem while helping secure a decentralized network. So when you decide to participate in CA as a staking business, apart from earning your CA through mining and staking your CA at the same time, you're also helping to secure the network. And this is very good. And when you earn your CA, you can be able to convert your CA into BOT. And when you earn your BOT, you can convert your BOT into USDT at the same ecosystem and at the same time. I believe I have tried my level best to give you a picture about staking and trying to compare blockchain to other staking areas that have been provided. But as I said, what happens in our world today is not lack of opportunity. What happens is the ability and the power to recognize the opportunity at an earlier time. You're not here by mistake, but you could stay here by mistake. You're not here by mistake, but you could stay here by mistake. You failed to recognize the opportunity. I was speaking to Mr. David, the CEO of Carapan, yesterday night, and I asked him, Mr. David, why have you told me 2 times that I can make millions here? Because I met you when I just arrived, he told me the same thing. I met you the second time, he tells me the same thing. And he said that it is simple. There is no limited outcomes. It's you who decides to limit yourself. Today you could be a V1, a V2, and V3, but you can be a V10. There's no limitation. And your ability to go for these runs that we are going to do is you understanding what you have and use that belief to share it to as many people as possible and create a non-believable network that will benefit from the present and from the future that is going to come to this ecosystem. Last but not least, remember there are few currencies that we have, the time you have spent here and the knowledge you have learned. When you use the time and the knowledge that you have put here, you would make the money. But you also have a choice not to use the knowledge and the time you have spent here to make the money, and then you create the millions that you will be able to earn. I don't want to end here. I want to end here and I give back the microphone to my brother Joseph Thank you so much, Mr. Deputy.
Well, sir.
Right, please give another big round of applause for our Dr. Julius, all the way from Uganda. So you have done a very fantastic job, yeah?
Yeah.
So I think you guys have a more clear picture on the stacking and what we're doing in the other different public works, right? So that's very good. So I think so we have some short advertisement break of announcement. So I will call upon our brother global leader, Mr. Ruben, to do some announcement on something happened. Also, somebody won a trophy.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Never happened before. Yeah, never happened before.
Jeez.
Happened this time. Yeah. That's a trophy to be given away. This is for the people who are staying in room 09. Who's staying in room? Whose room starts with 0? Anyone? Whose room starts with 0? There is a trophy here. Excellent award. Okay, second digit, maybe there's no 0. No. Starts at 9. Number 9. Whose room starts at 9? 9. Starts at 9. 9. How many of you? Room start at 9. No. First number 9. First number 9. Last number 9 or number? First number 9. First number 9. Whoever gets this trophy, I'm really happy for this. I never expected.
He owes me. That's
Never think of room number 9. Who's 9? Who is 9? Okay. Second digit 7. Second digit 7. 9, 7. How many of you? 9, 7. Okay. You guys are going to be really awesome. 9, 7. Last digit, yeah. Last digit. This is a really, I've never seen this gift before. 9, 7. Last digit is 8. 8. 9, 7, 8. 9, 7, 8. Yeah. 9, group number 9, 7, 8. Group number 9, 7, 8. Nobody. Who's the group number 9, 7, 8? Nobody? Okay, the name is Mohak Gaba. Who's Mohak Gaba? HAK. Is it from this group? No. He's outside. Can you call him? And Abhinayam Chauhan.
They are both in the same room.
Same room. 9, 7, 8. Outside. You mean outside of the mall or outside of the hotel? Washroom. Washroom. Oh, this is a safe answer, yeah? Later on, please get them to come and meet Mr. Anthony. Because there is really, we've never seen this gift before, and they are the lucky winners. Right, really lucky. What do they do to get it? Later on, we'll share with you. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. Please look for Mr. Anthony so that they can claim their gift. Sir, could you please let both of these guys know?
Yeah.
Anthony? Yeah, please let them know, yeah? They're supposed to be here, but they're not here, and it's okay, no man. How are they, and they bring here?
That's what I'm asking. Why did
Wow. Okay, that's that. Thank you so much, guys. Oh, yeah. So, we have to announce it. So that, yeah. All right, guys. You want to know what the just to let you guys know, this hotel is a no smoking hotel. Right? It's a no smoking hotel. That means you can't smoke inside the hotel. You can't smoke inside the rooms. If you smoke inside the rooms, the room will be locked. You can't go into your room. Right? The fines. You don't want to pay. Right? So please, it's a request.